opposition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
On a warm, late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is taking you to 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Back. 80 weapons.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, they'll run with White. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he finds Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Elliott. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. On third down, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. This is Elliott. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown of the new season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Go side. 2, Mike 52, and 80. Let's go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go. Mike.
Darnold now to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. After one.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive starts with a run by White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's White. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Mike 57. Red 80.
Here's Darnold. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And now Edelman. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This is White on the screen. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The tackle made back at his own 6-yard line.
The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
Don't say nothing. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Pass 61. Matchbox lights. Smooth.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Darnold got it. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach wouldn't run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Watch out. Twist on you, travel. Go, go. Go.
On first down, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Watch twins. Wide, get wide. Hey, foxtrot. Get it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Echo. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Heavy? What you got?
Play action. It's Darnold. There goes a deep ball. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Kill. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
3 down. Yo, 80. Hey, Haywood.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Motion, motion, motion.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trevor Williams with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Next take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike 51. What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Side. 54, right there. Hey, 80. 6'6", bullet high. Lucky. Hatchy.
Now Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. On-line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, here's Sanu on the catch. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now Elliott. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Tighten down. There you go.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Jim. Check.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
You draw quarters. Hey, Zoo. Watch the edge. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The sack by Jordan Willis. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step that.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Exit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Jets on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a carry for White. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. On third down, a run from White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
50 seconds.
On fourth down, Herbert. And it is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Elliott running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Jets on third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down. It's Elliott, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's White. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
Check three.
And a Patriot first down.
They go right back to White here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's White.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Check it out.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
They'll run with White. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
6'3", 218, chopper. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This complete to Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Emmanuel Sanders. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And then hand. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, exit.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert. It's caught. Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyler Lockett. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
You draw quarters. Step.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know what makes Posse Dave win. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred.